Looking on the Sales tab, we have price levels, list through A. These price levels are the ones pointed to by the customer record, saying this is the price level that this customer defaults to in order entry. The price that we default in order entry is called the target price, and the target price is calculated as the lowest price that is currently available to the customer and for that item. So if they're price level 3, or let's say price level 5, the price would default to $11,111. For some reason, price level 5 is higher than the rest of them. Probably because somebody put an extra 1 in there. So using price levels is the simplest way of setting up prices for your customers. You have the list price, which is normally your retail price. And then you have, in some industries, you have a MAP price, which is the minimum advertised price. And that's a price that you use to share with your dealers, saying, don't advertise it below this price. If you have custom price logic, the name of the custom price logic routine goes in here, and then during order entry or whenever a target price is calculated, the system doesn't use our normal pricing algorithms, and it goes out and executes the special pricing logic to determine the target price. Then you have the commission cost. The commission cost is a pure user-definable data element. This is basically the price, the cost that you want to display to your salespeople. And usually it's considered a loaded cost. Maybe you buy an item where it has a cost of $100, but you've got $10 in inbound freight, $5 in duty, $5 in handling. So the item actually costs you $120, even though you're paying the manufacturer $100. So this lets you put $120 in the commission cost, so that that's the cost that's used for margin calculations and the cost that's used for commission calculations. Then you have a minimum GPM. Minimum GPM is the lowest gross profit margin you can sell this item for before it goes on hold. If you enter an order for an item at a price that brings it below that, it gets a margin hold. And the last field below that is a discount code. The discount code is a free-form field, usually used by the custom price logic. Then in our costing group, we have the next cost. This is our best guess as to what this item will cost us the next time we buy it. We have a standard cost, and this is used by companies that use a standard costing accounting instead of average weight cost accounting. Then you have an assembly charge. This is basically what it costs you to put it together in-house. And then you can also have a landed cost, which is similar to the commission cost, but doesn't include any additional fees that you want to add on to there. Then on this tab, we have behavior. Availability date is the earliest date that this item can be sold. And then you have the sales process, which is normally blank, but you have 2 additional sales processes, whether this is an upgrade item or a subscription. And these are used primarily in the software business. Ship code lets you identify if there's any special shipping requirements. The maximum quantity field is used when you have fumble finger salespeople, where you say, we normally don't get orders for these above a couple of them. So if somebody enters an order for more than 7 or 7 or more, I want to put it on hold and take a look at it because they've probably fumble fingered something. So we don't want to process an order either over a certain value, over a certain quantity for an item without somebody looking at it. Then we have our sales order lead days. This is how many days we tell the customer it takes to fulfill the order. And this is our purchasing lead days, which is how long it takes us to replenish our stock. Then moving on, you can have separate price lists. Instead of having price levels, you can have multi-year price lists with different pricing. This is for companies where the product's pricing changes on an annual basis. For example, one of our customers, Max Lure, they issue new pricing their new pricing takes effect on the 1st of September every year. For most customers, however, some customers, it doesn't take effect till January 1st. So this allows you to have overlapping price lists between different customers. And then you have your price list prices, which are tied to the price lists.